Hi everybody, welcome back to the Young Grower. So today marks 1 month since we finished our big makeover on this no-dig kitchen garden. We took on a new part in front of our old allotment, so we had to completely clear this plot, start from the beginning. I have recorded a video from start to finish that will get edited soon, but for now I thought we would do the big reveal and show you what we have done, all our hard work over winter, working every day to achieve something that we knew was possible, but we just had to put the hard work in to get there, and it's looking absolutely glorious. We got a break in the weather. I'm hoping the wind's not going to be too bad, so let's go and have a look around and just show you what we've got, what we've built, and hopefully inspire you to do a winter project makeover. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it at the same time to have a space that is yours the way you want it. Is just amazing. So yeah, let's go and have a look and show you around. If I'm honest with you, I have no idea where to start. So let's start at the entrance and then walk down through the plot. Now we have a walkway going right the way through what was my original plan. So here at the entrance we have a new archway that I've built with 2 raised beds. These are flower beds, and yeah, they're going to be a lot easier to be able to use this year, and compared to what was here before, it's a world of difference. We had rotten shed, greenhouse. Yeah, this plot was not even really usable. Everything got destroyed by the slugs because there were so many hiding spaces. But now we have an amazing entranceway that I've already filled up with lots of flowers, loads of different things growing, but I'm not going to go into detail about those today. And then we've done the same on this side. You obviously got the raised beds, and then I did a boundary with my plot neighbour's plot coming down here, and some more raised beds. And this here is the flower garden, and it's going to be beautiful to sit here with all the flowers in bloom. Wildlife pond that we have lots of tadpoles in already. They're all hiding at the moment, and we got some new pond plants. I will go into more detail about what things we're growing this year, what we've got. There's so many new things to show you, but I thought we could have a quick walk around and just actually show you the makeover and the hard work that we put in over winter. Because yeah, I'm so busy, I've got so many videos to make, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to show you this. Or if you're thinking about getting a plot or starting a new plot design, these may give you the ideas you need to start yours. I will be doing the video later in the season, recorded bits from start to finish, just to give you a bit of a better idea of how I've done this. Here we have a plum tree. This is a yellow plum tree my plot neighbour Rahana bought me. Well, I'm going to plant lots of wild garlic down here eventually. Oh, the wind's picking up. But I love how the pond is looking. It's looking so natural. Put lots of logs and that around it. And down here we have our grapevine fence. If you have not watched that video yet, if you click the little eye up here, it will take you to the video to watch. And what we're doing is building a living fence, so the grapevine will grow up here and along the wires eventually. Well, I can't wait. Then we have our elephant garlic in the bathtubs. These bathtubs are eventually going to go, and I'm going to build another big raised bed here. We planted these last autumn, and I believe the video's up on YouTube as well, so if you're interested in seeing how we've done that, go over and have a look. We have one more raised bed that is at the boundary before we go onto the no-dig kitchen garden where the vegetables are produced. But we have one flower bed, and I've done a mixture of things in here, but I'm hoping it'll create like a little wall, and it's going to be so nice to sit there in the summer for me and my plot neighbour. Will be absolutely beautiful. And the other reason why I did these was so that we could level off the pathway and wood chip it, so it was a lot wider and a lot better for both of us. Just behind me we have my new archway. This is inspired by Monty Don's squash wall. I was going to do the same, I was going to do 2 walls, but I thought actually to give it some more stability and just to make it last longer, we'll add a roof, connect them together and make it an archway. We actually screwed it all together as well instead of using twine, because I know if I use twine after a year or 2 I would have to redo it, and hopefully this way it's going to last. It's made out of ash wood. I am completely in love with it. It's turned out so much better than I ever imagined. Yeah, it's amazing. It's buried about 60 centimeters in the ground, and it's anchored to the raised beds with lots of big screws. and yeah, that joy, it's not going anywhere. These beds are 2.4 meters long, so we have two 2.4 meter long squash walls or archway, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful when it is completely full. Yeah, I just can't believe how good it actually turned out. It just looks amazing. But the way we did it, it's hard to even see the screws that are in there anyway. What is beautiful. And another reason why we've done these raised beds like this, as the plot originally was slanted, so we added these raised beds in so we could level each section as we go. So now we have like the flower garden that is one height, and then we drop down and have the no dig kitchen garden, and then at the end it drops down again and we have the greenhouse. Before we go down that section and look at the original plot, I want to take you to my pride build this year. This is a dream I had. I thought, oh, I wonder if I could make it. So I bought a polytunnel, and then I thought, right, if I build a raised bed in the bottom, I can net it and then anchor it to the raised beds, creating a poly cage. And this cost me about, what, 150 quid compared to brassica cages that are similar, costing like 200-300 quid more. And at least this way, if one day I want a polytunnel, I can get the cover out of my shed and put it on and anchor it to the raised beds. And if you're new to my channel and you're thinking, why do I have so many raised beds? Why am I not growing in the ground? Well, I'm disabled, and 11 years ago I got paralysed from my chest down. I've learnt to walk again since. I've made lots of improvements actually since doing my gardening, but I still struggle. I can't dig, I can't do certain things. So having raised beds like this, it allows me to just take a seat. Yeah, because standing up after a little while, my legs hurt. I'm not good at walking distance. So having this is just absolutely amazing. I can literally sit and do my gardening. And then on the outside of this poly cage we built, we did another raised bed. There was a gap in between. I thought, actually, we could get another bed in here. We're going to grow lots of sunflowers and that in here this year. And I went for the one with a door, so we could actually just easily go in there and not have to worry about building a door. Just planted lots of little gem lettuce. We have lots of space in here. I can stand up in here, properly stand up, not like my brassica cage behind. Look how short it is. I cannot stand up in there and it hurts my back just trying to go in and harvest. So this way, it's beautiful, it's perfect. And again, I can just sit down, reach every point of this garden and not have to worry. I love it, absolutely love it. All the hard work to actually sit down and think, wow, what I've created is quite cool. And I bet you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of compost you've used to fill up these raised beds. Well, they're not all compost in these raised beds. So if you go over and watch how to fill a raised bed up using the hugelkultur method, it will show you how I use this basic method to fill up my raised beds without having to spend a fortune on compost. I've still had to get a lot of compost, and I've been very lucky to find a local supplier, Southwest Composting, 1,000 litre bags for £42, including delivery within anywhere in Plymouth, what is absolutely amazing. We was very lucky that we have the chickens, so we've dug out all the inside of the chicken run to fill up most of these raised beds. And look at that, it locks perfectly. And there's no gaps for any butterflies to get in and lay their eggs and destroy my crop. So moving on from the poly cage, we've built two raised beds here, and they're 2.4 metres long by 1.2 metres. They're exactly the same as those 4 beds down the bottom. And I'm going to do a lot of squashes, etc. in this bed to grow on the arch, and as well as falling over, filling the pathways up. The pathways are quite big, but I wanted these long term, so I haven't got to worry about what my health is going to be like in 5-10 years time. It's designed to be like this, so it's easier for myself. If you're disabled and struggle, you know exactly what I'm on about. But yeah, we started to plant everything up. We've got chards and some onions and some more bits over here. But now the weather's starting to get nicer, we're starting to plant more out. We've got the runner beans that are going to go here probably, and a few other bits. I haven't actually worked out a plan where I'm going to plant things. I like to do it in the moment and do where I feel what's right from knowledge from previous years, or just experimenting and see how we get on. So earlier I mentioned about having the pathway coming right through the plot now. It starts right at the entrance and goes all the way down, right down to the bottom of my plot. And previously there used to be a raised bed here, so we completely removed that raised bed, and now we made it a lot smaller, so we planted lots of strawberries in there, and now we have a proper path going right the way through, what is absolutely brilliant. And we've not done no more building down here, but what we have done, we've gave it all a complete makeover. We painted it slate grey, and it's just mainly to make it all look like one plot. So now you can tell this is my plot, it's the grey plot, it's the best plot in my opinion. And another reason why we chose to go for this colour is how it looks with the plants there. It just makes it all so vibrant. You should have saw it when all these was in flower, as well as all these. They're starting to die back, but look, absolutely gorgeous, these tulips. But giving everything that coat of paint has really brought it to life. It started to look a bit run down over winter. Everything was dirty, and now it just looks absolutely beautiful and absolutely amazing. And there you go, you can see the height difference from this cage to the one behind. And then we have our greenhouse down here. This has actually been completely redone over winter. We've had all glass put in. We've had all the horrible panels took out that were letting lots of water in, and it was just horrible, dirty, and it got destroyed over winter. Lots of the roof panels and the side panels just got blew out. Lucky enough, I got some free ones off of Facebook, and we managed to redo the whole greenhouse in glass, and just look how good it looks. Yeah, I am so happy with the end result, and it was definitely worth it. I'm going to get some to replace the ones that have been repaired eventually, but for now, just look how good it looks. Yeah, absolutely amazing. We've got the no dig beds in there that some weeds have been growing that we need to get in there and sort them out. We've brought all our tomatoes here now, doing really well, and look at the sunflowers that have self-seeded. So in the next week or two we'll get in here and start planting some of these tomatoes. I'm not going to be planting all of them down here. Some are going up the top, and then some I will be selling or give away. And when we plant them, we're going to be using the natural grower natural soil conditioner to mulch and block out any weed seeds like them that are growing over there. But I thought I would wait until we plant and then add it as the final layer. I can't wait this year to actually fill this plot up. I've got my excitement back to grow. Last year I sort of lost it with doing the polytunnel and stuff up the top. It just put me off being down here. I had no time. I was stressed, I was angry, I was annoyed, I was in pain. I'm not like that this year. I've learned to slow down a little bit, do what I want to do and not what other people want. It's finding that balance and what you want to do in the allotment garden. So I'm hoping you've enjoyed this plot reveal, and yeah, I've shown you everything that we've done over winter, but we will go into more detail in the next video that I will get out soon. And yeah, it'll be from start to finish of designing a plot. But this is the end results of putting in time and work over winter to get it all ready. We said at the end of April we were stopping building and nothing else was getting done, and we got everything done in time. Well, it's absolutely perfect. So just behind me is the back section. We completely cleared all the rubbish, all the glass. It was absolutely amazing. And now we've just covered it and put some wood chips on there. Got lots of pots and stuff here that need to sort out, but this is where the shed eventually is going to go. Well, I can't wait just to have it up here, use that space down there for growing, and just have it on the main path, because I'm not always on this plot. Sometimes I'm up with the chickens, so it'd be nice to drop my bag and that off in this shed, so I haven't got to carry it to that one. From what it was before, it was just to get it cleaned up. Well, I'm not going to be touching this area until next winter. The building's finished for this season, and then in winter we will bring the shed up here and sort that out. Once things start growing more in the flower garden and that, we'll do some videos about what plants we got here, because they say we bought loads, and I've got loads of cuttings I took and lots of plants I've dug up from my home garden just to make this look beautiful. We've got a rose going up around here. It's a white rose if I remember correctly. We've also planted some sweet peas and some bits and bobs, and I built an archway for my plot neighbour as well so she can grow sweet peas and stuff there. So yeah, I do not want to bore you too much. I've shown you around the new plot and all the hard work we've put in over winter. It's just nice to be able to enjoy it and just sit down and just sit there and do nothing and just enjoy the peace and quiet. It's been beautiful. So I'm doing a lot of videos from seed to harvest this year just to show you growing in one and just keeping it a simple video. I want to start doing a weekly vlog video soon, so I will record little bits throughout the week, edit them together and just show you all the little jobs and the little bits I do regarding the chickens and just us having a chat, because I'm doing a lot of the seed to harvest videos this year. It's not giving me much time to sit, talk and record. They are all very basic videos that I'm trying not to add too much of my rambling and just boring people. I say boring people, I know you guys enjoy it, but I feel like when I talk and talk and talk, it gets boring at times. So I can't wait until summer when this plot is full of life, full of flowers, full of veg. Yeah, and there's lots of wildlife just around it. We are organic garden, we are no dig, we do not destroy the wildlife, we enhance the wildlife, and we try and make growing better for everyone. That it's not just about growing for our health, it's about growing for the planet's health and yeah, just enjoying it at the same time. So I think that is it from me here today. I don't think I've got much else to show or talk about. I think I've shown you everything, so I'm hoping you may be inspired to try and build yourself a poly cage or build a arch like I have. It doesn't have to be an arch, it can be a wall like Monty Don's, but I was inspired to do this and yeah, it's turned out absolutely amazing. But on that note, I'm going to leave you for today and we'll see each other soon. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button as well as give it a like and a comment